Hello, Kaiko here, and welcome to the chaos. Let's go. What is the plan for today? Well, so you may notice I titled the stream To the Academia because this quest has 7 days left. And I was looking at all of the quests, all of the events right now. So there's this event, and then there is... Okay, I don't know why they always put this so high up on the priority thing, because I'm just gonna ignore it, but it's here. There's this, which we do need to do, which is the Archon quest, and there's also this exploration quest, and you'll notice that this one had 7 days, but these two have 15 days, which means this one has 2 streams, because it's like, today is the 6 hours, and then there's another one in 7 days, so this has 2 streams, and these ones have 3 streams. And then this is nothing. This we're also not doing. This I am also just ignoring, I think. This we already did. Oh, you can see I didn't do my dailies this week. But that's fine, because I already finished it, so there's nothing to do here. And then this, oh, the Abyss reset. Interesting. But the key point here is that this has 2 streams left, and these ones have 3 streams left. And I was told that this, so I did there's 2 I did Act 3, but there's Act 4. And I was told Act 4 is actually quite long. So I think even though this wants us to have finished Act 4, we should do this first. And then if we finish this, we can go back to Act 4 and then to do this exploration event, specifically this quest here. But this is top priority. Priority 1 is this one, this is priority 2, and then this is priority 3, and then this is priority 4. So yeah, that is the plan. And so we're gonna try and do as much as possible of these things. So, if we manage to finish this today, then we can have 2 days to do these ones. But we'll have to see. And I also do think it's quite interesting that they're giving you a free Collei, but Layla is on the picture. Oh well. But anyway, it does say, Ruins Exploration Fieldwise Centre. Returning once more to Sumeru, you reunite with old friends and set out to investigate a strange incident deep within the desert. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to go and do that. Let us go and investigate these mysterious ruins deep in the desert. I do love the Sumeru characters though. I hope we get to see Nahida. I love Nahida. And I do love a lot of the other Sumeru characters too. So, they're just so funny. And I kept seeing little clips or little screenshots of Hytham and Cover doing things. And I do wonder if it's from this quest. And if so, there's going to be some funny moments. But I do hope Sino and Tignaria here as well, because I like those 2 more. But we gotta listen to the bad puns. But I don't know, we'll have to find out. But anyway, we need to go to the Academia, which we are doing now. Why are we going to the Academia? Huh? We haven't been back to the Academia in a while. It hasn't changed much, has it? Well, since we got some time, want to go to the House of Dana? Paimon wants to do some reading. Excuse me, who are you and what have you done with Paimon? Huh, so you noticed. Well, you're too late. The Paimon you know and love is no more. You're looking at Paimon Plus, a new and improved treasure trove of travel know-how. Paimon Plus would like to find some new books to peruse. A gracious traveler like yourself wouldn't leave her companionless on her quest, right? I'm kind of afraid to see what would happen if I refused. You got me there, let's go. I'm afraid to see what happens if I refuse. Come on, this way. Oh hey, it's Collei and Cyrus? I wonder what's going on. Let's go see. And the books abandoning the quest already? Well, you know what they say, learning is a lifelong quest. Which means there's always another chance to read a book, but you never know when the next chance to reunite with an old friend will come along. Sure, whatever you say. To be fair, I do think Paimon has a point there. But we can't tell her that, because Paimon would let it get to her head. Kaiko, Paimon, you're back in Sumeru? Oh, hello you two. It's been a while. Looking to spend some time with old friends? Yep, we saw some familiar faces, so we came to say hi. Exactly how could I forget the old man who lives next to Zaha? Exactly how could I forget Nafis' assistant? he was yelling at her about tomatoes, and is that... Who's Nafis? Is that Tignari's mentor? Ho, excuse you, associating me with that woman? And if you're going to remember me that way, you should at least mention my tomato growing skills. So he's mad about the Zaha Hadid part and not the old man part? Well, I'm glad to see you in such a good spirit, Cyrus. Must mean things are all good here in Sumeru. Apologies, Sir Cyrus. I couldn't help make a joke at your expense. Ah, well, it's quite alright. I'm not the type to take offense at that kind of thing, haha. You definitely are. Anyway, what were you and Collei chatting about just now? Ah, that. Well, it was quite a spontaneous meeting. I was even in the sage's office when I spotted Collei in conversation with Mahamata, and it looked serious. I thought something bad might have happened, so I hurried over as soon as the conversation ended. But as it turns out, our Collei is moving up in the world. The Academia even hired her as a consultant. Wow, that's incredible. Oh, it's nothing, really. Look at that, so humble. Takes after me, she does. Not at all, not at all. No, wait, I didn't mean that. No, wait, I didn't mean that to sound like I don't think you're humble, Mrs. Cyrus, because of course you are. I just, Uh-oh, Collei's so nervous she's sweating. I should help her out. Anyway, what are you a consultant for exactly? Oh, well, I wouldn't even call myself a consultant, I'm just helping out. Now the new semester started, a lot of students and scholars are doing fieldwork for their research. But it can be dangerous for those who don't have a lot of experience in the wilds. So the Academia is planning to establish an agency that provides guidance on outdoor survival and rescue for people who need it. Oh, Paimon gets it. So you're here to explain the rainforest survival as a representative of the forest rangers. Yeah, pretty much. Of course, when it comes to tips on deciphering mechanisms or defeating monsters, that's for people who are far more senior than me to handle. Ah, and speaking of which, since we're short on manpower, the person in charge of the Academia said we're still accepting newcomers. If you're interested, you're welcome to join and share your insights. Ah, seizing the moment. Well done, Collei. Recruiting someone as capable as Kaiko is a great idea. Oh, and just between the four of us, the Academia has set aside a generous amount of funding for this project. Oh, well, since Collei's thrown her hat in the ring, we should help out too. What'd you say, Kaiko? Well, as we all know, I'm nothing if not helpful. Great! We're all supposed to meet up in our village later, so I guess we'll regroup there. Phew, I was kind of worried since Master Tignari isn't around to help this time. No! So sad! Anyway, I was worried since Master Tignari isn't around to help this time, but now I feel much better. Have faith, you don't need anyone's help to do a great job. Yeah, even if you don't trust the Academia's eye for talent, you can trust ours for sure. And mine, of course. I have as good an eye for people as I do for tomatoes. Well, there you have it. Thanks, everyone. Oh, speaking of Tignari, how are things with him and the others? Good, thanks. All the forest rangers are doing great. Oh, but Master Tignari did mention that Sino and Sethos were heading to Gandaraville. I'm not sure if it's for work or something else. Huh, knowing them, could just be to play some cards. I'm not sure. Apparently Sethos is bringing someone else with him too. But with my Academia commitment, I didn't have time to ask for more details. Ooh. Huh, well now Paimon's curious. Should we go check things out, Kaiko? Why not? It's been a while since we've dropped in to say hi. That's true, and I'm sure they've missed you. Now that is how it should be between friends, getting together to play cards or enjoy a meal. Yet here I am stuck with Nafis, who only ever calls to talk about research. Well, I won't delay your reunion any longer. Until next time. Goodbye, Mrs. Cyrus. Take care. Alright, I should probably get going too. See you later, guys. Come find me in our village when you're ready. Sure thing. Looking forward to seeing you shine, Collei. Let's see. No, I've seen a fried chicken trapped inside a bucket. Oh. Were you talking about my chicken drawing, or are you talking about something else? That is quite a cool little animation. It's all Layla themed. We love it. Sort of the Alchemy Quest from where you left it. You still have around 3 hours and 45 minutes. Distraction excluded. No. Oh dear. It's fine. Well, that's why we had to do this first. We wouldn't have made it otherwise. Okay, so it looks like we've got 3 puzzles. There's a Farazan thing. Fieldwise Mastery, Unyielding Progress. At Collei's invitation, you and Paimon arrived at the venue of the Academia's newly established Fieldwise Centre, ready to participate in its further development. And again, this one looks like a Collei and Amber thing. And this, a Dea thing. Interesting, interesting. Okay, but there's also the quest to do. So I think we can do either. Okay, let's see. Can we see the little... There we go. Okay, so we've got prep progress. Ah, okay, this is how you invite Collei. And then these are the mini games. And this is the... Oh, it's only like a 2-part quest. Yes. Okay, let's go and talk to our older friends. Oh no, don't cancel navigation. There we go. Oh, it's Vega. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. You said hi, I thought you were Mr. Pyro because you're both in pink, and I was like, okay, I guess Mr. Pyro could be saying hello to Farazan. But then I said you saw hi, Kaiko. Or Kakio, I guess. And I thought, well, there's no... Why would Mr. Pyro be saying hello to me? We already did this. We already did this. But no, it's Vega, and that makes a lot of sense. So hello, welcome. We are doing the event quest because it's got like 7 days left, so we had to get a move on. But it looks like Collei has been recruited to do some like survival guide thing in our village with presumably Layla and Dea and Farazan. But she also told us that Tignari was meeting up with Sino and Sethos and some mysterious person in Ganarvel. So that's where we're going. But yes, welcome. Oh, drink some water. I will drink some water. I am hydrated. Tignari's place. Ah, here it is. Layla? Why is she here? Well, it makes sense for quest reasons, but I don't know, that's not necessarily who I would have thought of as the mysterious fourth person. Sino, Sethos, looks like the whole gang's here. Oh, and Layla's here too. But, oh, she doesn't look too good. Did something happen? Hi everyone, it's been a while. Is everything okay here? Ah, Paimon Kaiko, it's good to see you. I welcome you like a proper host, but I'm a bit busy at the moment. Apologies. No worries, this seems serious. I don't need to look that worried. My observations indicate that Miss Layla's condition has improved quite a bit. There's no damage to her mind, she's just fatigued and needs some rest. There's no danger to her mind. Excuse me for a moment while I blend some calming incense. I'll let you two explain the situation. Alright. What happened was Sethos and a few members of the Temple of Science rescued Layla, who was out in the desert trapped in a state of delirium. She had to be rescued? That sounds bad. That's all you're going to say about it, Sino? I mean, we don't want people jumping to conclusions. That's all I can say about it. The person involved is unable to explain what happened to her, so we're limited in what we know. Ugh, sorry, my head. Still dizzy. The moons. Exactly how many are there? That is a good question, Layla. How many moons? Wait, actually, no, that is a good question. I was making a joke, and then I remembered that this whole time with, like, in the other Archon quest, which we were supposed to have done first, we've been talking about the 3 moons. And how the one in the sky is fake. So maybe this is a good question. The moons. She's been repeating that phrase over and over again, but she can't seem to remember what happened to her. We tried a few things back at the Temple of Silence, but we couldn't recover her memories. Her symptoms are kind of similar to researchers in the Satavada life state, so we brought her to Tignari to see if our veteran forest watcher had any other ideas. Tignari is pretty much our last option, so let's hope he can help. The good news is, even if restoring her memory is a no-go, we can help with the headache at least. Joe was in a similar state when we found him, delirious and mumbling to himself, but he's more or less back to normal now. Sorry, I should give some context first. We should let Miss Layla get some rest. Come with me, you two, and I'll introduce you to the other victim of this incident. Good idea. I'll wait for Tignari here and keep an eye on our patient. Alright then, this way. Yes, that guy is Sethos. Something strange is going on. Ugh. Okay, where are we going? Are we going down? Are we going across? It's here. Who did the Ajadenica offend? I just don't get it. Asia, still musing about Ajadenica nuts? Huh? Want me to have Sino come over here and tell some jokes? Might help distract you. No need, I'm done. I like jokes. Yeah, that's one nutty idea that's not all it's cracked up to be. Oh dear, another master of puns? One of Sino's card buddies, actually. I think I might just take that as my cue to head back to the desert. Hold on. So what's the deal with the Agelenica nuts, other than the bad Sino jokes? Well, we'll get to that. But first, instructions are in order. This is Ja, a member of the Temple of Silence. And you're Kaiko, right, Ja? Oh, right. I'd never forget a participant in the right duels or the hero who saved Sumeru. Awesome. Could you go over what happened to you one more time, Ja? Our valiant hero is going to help us get to the bottom of this. Huh? I am? Might as well join since you're here, am I right? You're right. Tentatively. Just hear him out. You're going to want to uncover this mystery once you do. I'll bet on it. Well, I was on an expedition in the desert not too long ago when I got caught in some quicksand. Later it became obvious it wasn't normal quicksand because instead of sinking to my death, I fell into an undiscovered ruin. In my panic, arms and legs flailing around, I suspect I touched some things I shouldn't have. Because in that brief moment, an enormous amount of information came surging into my mind. I would hesitate to even call it knowledge because my brain had no capacity to process the information. To use an analogy, it would be like trying to stuff thousands of Agelenica nuts into a small water skin without it bursting. Sorry, again with the Agelenica nuts, I know. It's fine, we're getting to the part of the story anyway. True. Well, just as I was on the verge of madness, a single phrase broke through the storm of thoughts in my head. It was a man's voice saying, "Don't eat Agelenica nuts." Huh? What? I know it's hard to believe, but that's what happened. I was saved by the phrase, "Don't eat Agelenica nuts." You mentioned a man's voice. Do you know who it was? I'm not sure. I'm not even certain it was a man's voice. It's hard to remember now that I've been repeating it so much myself. Anyway, the good news is I no longer feel like my head is going to explode. Of course, the bad news is that phrase has been stuck in my head for the past few days. Wow, but does that have the opposite effect? Like the more you say don't eat it, the more you want to eat it? Yes, that's exactly right. Whoever the voice belongs to, I don't know what his deal is with those nuts. Well, the world's about a big place. There's bound to be people who don't like sweet stuff. I suppose. Strangely enough, I'm starting to think the voice belonged not to a man, but a cat. Oh, a cat? A cat? How? Is this Nefa's cat? Because I feel like she's involved. That's the question, isn't it? What would a cat be doing in an abandoned ruin like that? Just as my mind was reaching its breaking point, I could have sworn I heard the sound of a cat guiding me to an exit. But when I came to, all I saw was endless desert and Sethel shaking me in a desperate attempt to wake me up. I'll admit it was pretty terrifying seeing you like that, staring off into space and mumbling about Agelenica nuts, huh? You sure don't sound terrified. Sorry. It's not that I don't care, it's just kind of hard for rambling about Agelenica nuts to sound menacing. Now what Layla was saying on the other hand, that is much creepier. You mean about the number of moons? Exactly, the unknown is what breeds fear. Agelenica nuts are familiar, but the moon suspended high above us at night, that's about as foreign as it gets. We don't know that for sure. There could be a whole other world inside an Agelenica nut with a moon of its own. Huh. I guess. Agelenica nuts are not to be underestimated. Right, yeah, right. Of course, won't catch me disparaging the mighty Agelenica nut. No, sir. Huh, does something happen to Layla then? Yeah, I think so. I was in a hurry to rescue Jess. I put a mark on the incident site so we could go back and investigate. When his condition stabilized, he doubled back around to check, and he discovered Layla in a similar condition. Exactly. Multiple victims with the same symptoms at the same location. It wasn't hard to conclude that something is seriously wrong with that place. So after we got Layla out here, I had the Temple of Science put up a warning sign at the scene and send patrols to watch the area. Speaking of, Sino, Tindari and I are going to head back there and investigate once Layla is stable. So as per usual, you're here just in time. Oh, something, can I help? Something? Sounds like I could help. That's for sure. I can read it. Yeah, it sounds like you need all the help you can get. That's for sure, but there's another reason I want Sino and Tignari involved in this. Because the story doesn't end there, right, Ja? Oh yes, where was I? The Agelenica nut busted in, and yes, the cat. As I followed the cat noises, the voice said something else, so there are those from Tulitula who still endure. I thought that was strange, of course, because, well, was the voice referring to me? Records of my ancestry are rather sparse, I'm not sure if my bloodline even traces back to that place. Tulitula? That's right, the Temple of Science's place of origin. And the home of Tignari's people, plus Herminivis, who Sino and I both share a connection to, was one of the city's founders. As the temple's current leader, if something strange happens in the desert, it's my job to get to the bottom of it. But it turns out a lot of people have a horse in this race, and I'm not leaving any of them out of it. Good idea. Count me in too. See, you'd join. But yeah, that's all we know about Jer's situation. Tighnari should be done on his end. Let's head back and check on Miss Layla. Neko. I guess it could be Neko, but I somehow doubt it. She's in the wrong region, but so is the cat, but like, I don't know. Could be a different cat. There are records in the Temple of Science that speak of an ancient desert people's love of raising cats. Cats! Perhaps I encountered some ancestral cat spirit long since I passed on. I mean, maybe. 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 Could be. Oh. Is that Tighnari? No, that's a random adventurer. He's in here. How are you feeling? But don't speak if it's too taxing. It's fine, I'm much better now, thanks. I feel like I haven't slept in 2 days, so pretty much back to normal. Whoa, that's your normal? Layla. Kaiko Paimon, I thought I heard your voices earlier. Oh, and, I'm sorry. Huh? You don't have to apologize, you didn't do anything wrong. No, I just mean I think I'm about to disappoint you. My head was kind of muddled earlier, but I still heard your conversation. I know you're trying to figure out what happened to me, and I want to help. But I really don't remember anything. Does your head still hurt? No, I feel fine. The answers you made helped a lot. I'm still hearing those words in my head, but other than that, I'm okay. It's just all I remember are those words, everything else is a total blank. One moment I was heading to the stargazing point I'd calculated, and the next I was on my back in the sand, the same phrase playing over and over again in my mind. How many moons are there in the sky? Tethos, did your friend Jer suffer from memory loss too? Not really, his memories are blurry, but there aren't huge gaps like this. He remembers touching something and someone talking, a voice mentioning Tulitilla, and hearing a cat lead him to the exit. A cat? Did you hear it too? Now that you mention it, I think so. It was so soft, I thought I was imagining things. Which means at the very least, what the two of you experienced while escaping the ruins is consistent. A single sentence repeating in your heads and the faint sound of a cat. It's not a lot to go off of. Agreed. Oh, is your head hurting again, Layla? Oh. No, I was just thinking, maybe my memories are blank because I was sleepwalking at the time? Sometimes my friends and classmates tell me about things I don't remember doing or places I don't remember going. I don't talk about it a lot because, well, I don't even know how it happens, but I don't want my personal circumstances clouding your judgment. So I just wanted to mention that. I see. Well, thank you for telling us. But I don't think we need to dwell on that for now. We're going to check out the site of the incident for ourselves, so that should help us come to our own conclusions. I'm with Tighnari. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, Layla. Oh, okay. Then could I come too? I have to know what happened to you back there. Sure, but on one condition. You need to be in tip-top shape before we head out. If your condition isn't stable enough before then, we'll have to figure out something else. Of course, no problem. Well, I'm more concerned about Tighnari. You sure you'll be alright in the desert? You say that like I'll evaporate on first contact with sand or something. Call it curiosity. If this concerns my ancestors, I want to figure out what's going on. Anyway, so long as I take things slow, when the sun's out, I should be fine with the right preparation. Besides, it's a good idea to have a doctor on hand in case of emergencies. So long as our doctor doesn't have so long as our doctor doesn't become the emergency. Well, if that happens, I suppose I'll just have to rely on the kindness of my entourage to haul me back home. We'll make sure you survive the desert. Don't worry. Alright, well that all sounds good to me. Let's meet in 2 days like we agreed. Tethos finds a map and marks the location for you. Joe and I are going to head back to the Temple of Science and do some research in the meantime. See you in a couple days. Sounds good. Ooh, mysterious ruins. What about you, Layla? If you feel like you need more rest, I can arrange a room for you to stay in. No need. I've asked enough of you as it is. Besides, I feel a lot better. I should make it back to my dorm, no problem. You sure? Don't push it too hard, or you might end up sleepwalking along the way. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I have other things I need to do anyway, like letting my advisor and classmates know that I'm fine, adjusting my stargazing schedule, things like that. If I don't get it all done, I doubt I'll be able to sit still, let alone stay here and get some rest. I'm not so sure that's... You know what? I'll make sure she gets back. Ah, much better idea. Thank you, Traveller. Of course, if anything starts to feel off, come back for a checkup right away. You better listen to him there, or he'll feed you taste the slop as a punishment. Punishment? You're the one who caught a cold. You're supposed to eat light when that happens. Besides, with a nose stuff like that, you couldn't taste anything to begin with. Is that so? And here I thought it was an intestinal issue. Intestinal? Oh dear. Should have seen that coming. You're off the clock, so now it's time for puns, huh? Layla just looks confused. Oh brother, not this again. Don't worry, Paimon, I understand. If you want me to stop, then you'll have to call a plumber. Tell them someone's got to pipe down. Wow. This is getting more insufferable by the second. Put a sock in it already, please. Got it, Paimon. One sock in, coming right up. Why is everyone alarmed? Paimon's done with this game. You win, okay? Let's just get out of here, please. Okay, bye everyone. I'll keep Layla safe and Paimon mentally sound. Alright, you stay safe. I'll try to stay sane. Oh dear. Have you got more puns? It seems the jokes have improved with practice, Kaiko. Happy about that? Absolutely. Finding someone to share the load. Ah, you know what? Collei's helping out at the academia, but I haven't had the chance to check on her. Why don't you do me a favor and go do that? Hold on, I thought you were having me over for dinner. Has he been banished? Did he tell too many bad jokes and Tighnari's like, you know what? Just leave. Go and check on Collei and just leave me alone. And that's kind of iconic, but also you can't send him away. You've invited him for dinner. That would be so rude. Anyway, I think we need to go just to Subaru. I was wondering if we're supposed to like go with Layla, but it doesn't say to go with Layla, and Layla's probably already teleported there. So we're just gonna go to Subaru City. And then I think when we have a convenient like break, we should go via our village to check on Collei. I want to know what's going on. We're gonna do the mini games too. But we can do a big chunk of this first, but maybe when we start exploring the desert, we can go there too. Moons, Atlantica nuts. Moons, Atlantica nuts? Are the moons going nuts? Paimon, please, enough repeating. You're putting me to sleep over here. Oh no, it looks like Paimon's caught the brain bug too. She can't stop thinking about those two things. Paimon's gonna clear her head, but how? Aha! Got it. The cafe over there. Why don't we head over for a quick pick-me-up? Something's up with Layla. Sorry, I feel kind of tired all of a sudden. Wait, is it because of all Paimon's muttering just now? Sorry. The coffee will be Paimon's treat, okay? So generous all of a sudden. Hey, you make it sound like Paimon's stingy or something. Well, she'll just have to show you her true colors. Yeah, starting now. You sit tight and take care of Layla. Kaiko, Paimon's gonna get us some snacks and coffee. Be right back. Don't go anywhere in the meantime. I wonder if we're gonna see other Layla. Ugh, she's pushing herself again, as always. Other Layla, I presume. So right through me, huh? I apologize for the sudden emergence, but I didn't have any other options. It's fine. As far as I'm concerned, you're Layla as well. Well, that's true. So for our sake and your safety, allow me to fill in the gaps in her memory. I knew it. You were in control when it happened. That's right. Layla was already in bad shape, stressing about her new study topic, focusing on the stars instead of her surroundings. By the time she realized the danger she was in, it was too late. Ooh. That's so pretty. Oh, it's a loading screen. Oh, Oh, okay, so then she was looking at the stars, looking at the sky, reading her book. Then the ground started shifting. That's a little... I feel like we bought this with her. And all the papers are falling everywhere. Not a good time. Ah! Quicksand in the ideal viewing spot. That wasn't expected. Wasn't expecting that. Looks like Layla's been under a lot of pressure lately. She hasn't been paying attention to her surroundings. But why would Quicksand lead to a place like this? Well, all in all, looks like a common desert ruin. Guess there's nothing to do but try to find a way out. Oh, Layla, what have you gotten yourself into this time? Ooh, okay. Is it this way? No, I don't think so, because there's nothing here. Okay. Nope. I really thought they'd give you a free Layla, considering this seems to be all about Layla. But no, they're going to give us a free Collei after this. But you even have a trial with Layla and everything. But I guess not. Ooh, lever. Okay, there's a side door and then there's a main door. Wait, I want to see what's down the side door. Purely because I opened the lever and then, like, nothing happened. We already got a free Collei from the Abyss anyway. Yeah, that's true, we did! So why not Layla? It would make so much sense. But no. Maybe that's the thing. They were like, we've already given you a free Collei. We can give you another one. You think Layla was already in an event? Oh, maybe? I don't remember. And I might not have seen it because I would have started... Actually, no, I started playing right when Sumeru was being released. But, like, I could have missed the event. I think this door can be opened using the device next to it. Secret Samurai Paradise event. Ah, yeah, no, I don't know. Okay. Okay. Just like I thought. What was that? My head, it hurts. Oh! Is it waking up? No, that's not it. Oh, we still gotta move, but everything is like head hurty. That must be all the information. It's like powering into her brain. Well, what's going on? It's too much? I don't understand. The ground is... Where am I? It's spinning. Oh, Layla's not having a good time. Oh, cat! How many moons are there in the sky? How many moons are there in the sky? How many moons are there in the sky? Okay, information isn't rushing to my brain anymore, that's good. How many moons are there in the sky? My head hurts, but there are no more dark spots in my vision and I can see in front of me. Still, how many moons are there in the sky? What's going on? The same thought keeps popping into my head. What does it mean? How many moons are there in the sky? Isn't there just one? Meow. Oh, cat. That's not Nefer's cat. A cat? I think there was one earlier too. Oh, meow, meow. And the hearing thinks it really is a cat, but what is it doing here? How many moons are there? No, stop it. Meow. Does it want me to follow its cries? Well, it's not like I've got any other options. Come on, Layla, you can do this. Follow the cat. Hello, cat. Hey, cat, that's not very helpful. Oh! Did the cat open the door? I take it back, cat. That was very helpful. We did get Layla in an event a long time ago. Is the summer event that was in the portal? I remember the summer event that was in a bottle, but I don't remember Layla being there. I remember Collei was there, and Kaya, and Eula, and Collei. I don't remember Layla being there though. Unless it's a different one? And yep, not Neko. Cat can say 2 words, open and sesame. Maybe. And Kakomi. Yes, and Kakomi, but not Layla. Why was there a Layla? And so I followed the cat's cries to find my way out. It was quite a kind creature. It didn't even leave until the other me started to wake up. Well, that fills in the gaps. Sounds like very similar to what happened to Ja. Thinking back, it all started when I touched the device. I've heard a fellow student talk about it before, how the desert is full of objects that do strange things. Sometimes it's just a minor inconvenience, but other times, devices like that can cause massive trouble. I know exactly what you mean. Of course, I forgot how much adventuring experience you have. Still, carrying an umbrella doesn't mean you can't get soaked. So just be careful and stay away from unknown devices. Thanks for the advice. No need to thank me. You and Layla are about to head into dangerous territory together. You need to be safe so she can be safe. What I think about that about sums it up. And just in time, your coffee's here. A little help over here. Oh, Kaiko, a little help. Think Mum precariously trying to keep her balance, you rush over to help her out. When you turn around, Layla is rubbing her eyes sleepily. Huh? Did I fall asleep? Just for a moment, Paimon is an excellent hypnotist, puts people right to sleep. Wow, Paimon didn't even know she had such an impressive skill. Does that mean since Paimon bought this coffee, it will just make you sleepier? A beverage that puts people to sleep. Better save for work hours, I think. Oh, I hide them and cover. I assume Kava's there because I see 2 pairs of feet. What? So you can nap on the job? What is that? Huh? Oh. Beep boop. Beep boop? Yeah, oops, hi them, Kava, nice to see you. Oh, and you too, Marak. Beep. Hello everyone, this is turning into quite the gathering. Sorry, hope we're not interrupting anything. Miss Layla, you don't look so good. Is everything alright? I'm fine. I was sleeping just now, so I'm a little bit. Ah, I see, and we woke you, didn't we? I'm sorry, we shouldn't have been so loud. No, you didn't. I didn't mean it like that. Sorry. Wait, where are you going? You just got here. I'm going to do what I came here to do. Which is... buy coffee beans. Beep boop. Huh? You going to Marak? Fine, run off with him, see if I care. Well, looks like I get you to myself. It's been a while, hasn't it? How have you been? Same old, same old. So busy life of adventuring for you and a busy life of academics for Miss Layla, is that right? Oh, is something wrong? There's a bit of trouble in the desert, that's all. Ah, the desert's not always the friendliest place, that's for sure. Having the look on your face, I'm guessing this problem's not resolved. Ah, don't force yourself to talk about it, of course. But I've worked on several projects in the desert before, so if there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. No, I don't have anything to hide, it's just complicated, so explaining might take some time. Ah well, lucky for us, I've got time in spades. Yes, you've been quite sedentary recently. Excuse me, I've been going about work as normal, thank you. And might I add, you do way less work than me. I do the amount of work that is required of me. Ah yes, you and your stellar work ethic, the stuff of legends. Beep boop. Ugh, now look what you've done. I've lost a train of thought. Where were we? The problem in the desert? Wait, you were listening earlier? Oh, we're giving the silent treatment now. Mature, very mature. Continue, Miss Layla. I'm curious as to how the incident unfolded. What did I tell you? This one doesn't have enough to do. Alright, well. You're saying what happened. Of course, you leave out the part about the other Layla. Hearing the word quicksand, Carver begins to look troubled. Can you still use some extra hands on this investigation team of yours? Huh? You want to join, Mr. Carver? That's right, I think my experience studying desert mausoleums could be of some use here. Hytham's expertise in ancient languages could be helpful too. Besides, I consider you all to be my friends, and friends are supposed to help each other out. Wait, I'm involved in this now? Oh please, I know you. Half the battle was over the minute you said you were curious. We couldn't stop you from joining if we tried. I don't think he's wrong. Well, you've got me there. Besides. Beep boop, beep boop. This suitcase of yours has been jumping at the chance to volunteer for a while now. I imagine. You imagine? Mechanical life forms might also feel homesick from time to time. Huh? Huh, now that you mention it, Marak's core was a component sourced from the desert. That could prove useful. You're sure you want to come with us? It could be dangerous. Oh, I'm sure. All the more reason to recruit as much help as possible. It's important to count on friends at times like these. We appreciate the help. Our pleasure. Here's a plan then. You give cover and a Hytham the direction Sethos provided. You'll chat for a while longer and Layla's spirits are lifted. Alright, we'll head back to our place to get ready. This one hasn't been on a trip in a while. Chances are he doesn't even remember how to pack a suitcase. I'm not worried, it'll get done. Somehow. He did not deny it. Would it kill you to help every once in a while? I do help, it's called moral support. This man is an icon in like the worst way. Oh, of course, and I am ever so grateful. Goodbye, you three. We'll see you soon. Like, he's such a nuisance. But, like, he's kind of iconic. We love it. Oh, and Carver, your coffee beans. You were too busy clearing out Hytham, you almost forgot them. Beep boop, beep boop. That is such a small thing of coffee beans. Well, we're pretty close to academia now. I should be fine from here. Thanks for the coffee, Paimon. I feel much better now. Coffee's great and all, but you need some sleep too, Layla. Right, I'll follow the doctor's orders, or try to at least. With the blessing of the stars, I hope we all get a good night's sleep. Ooh, mysterious. Surprise bonus Layla. I guess it must have been a surprise bonus Layla. I don't know what else it could have been. Where is Cover and Hytham's house? I feel like we should go and check on them, but I actually don't remember where it is. It's somewhere vaguely halfway up one of these trees, I think. But where? If you go up too high, you just end up at the academia. Oh no, maybe it's here? Is this their house? It's somewhere here. I think it might be that house, not gonna lie. But, oh, it could be down here? This is a different house. No, can't go in. Oh well. Ooh, there's one more house. No, okay, I remember it being quite isolated, so I think it was one of those ones. If it's not one of those ones, then I don't know where it is. But anyway, we're supposed to wait until 2 days later. But in the meantime, let me click this. Is there only 2 quests? Oh. Oh well, while we're there, I think we should go check on this one. This is talking to Collei. So, at Collei's invitation, you and Paimon arrive at the venue of the Academy's newly established Fieldwise Centre, ready to participate in its further development. To just call Dea's house their house? Wait! Is that not Dea's house? Wait, no. Dea's house? Does Dea live in I thought she lived in the desert. Is this that little... This is the hotel we stayed in that one time. I don't know where the houses are, okay? It's not on the map. Or is it on the map? Oh, the third one you went to was hers. Wait, this one? Oh well. Oh well. Anyway, let's go talk to Collei. Because she is in the desert in our village. I feel like the desert was just so massive. But yeah, let's go to our village. Okay, where are we going? We're going... Ah, it's Isaac! And Carly, the village keeper. It's his grandpa, right? I'm gonna say hi. Hello there, welcome back to our village. You know me? Ha, Isaac has mentioned you more than once, as I recognize you right away. Honestly, I'm ashamed I was too much of a mess to thank you earlier. It's all thanks to you, really, that I'm able to continue living here with him. There was a lady named Satari who came over to ask if I wanted to return to the academia, but in the end, I decided to stay here. One thing, I can't just leave Isaac to fend for himself here, and on the other hand, our village has helped me a lot, and feel that leaving just like this doesn't sit right with me. I may be old, but I was once a researcher too. I should be able to contribute to the village's development somehow. And Isaac! Ah, it's you! Have you been doing okay? Been busy? Are you hungry? Want to come to my place for a bit? Steady there, Mr. Enthusiastic. Sorry, didn't mean to bother you. But you say Grandpa, and that makes you our family's hero. Thank you so much. Ever since that incident, I've been thinking that I should work harder so I can help my grandpa just like you did. His kindness always says I should be thankful to those who've helped me and that I should learn from them. Aww. Oh, I love that kid. Is he the guy who dressed up as fake Nahida? I think he could be. Did you think it was hers? They were training at it during their conquest. It's kind of weird to train at a random house. You make a good point. It would be a bit weird to train at some random house. So it might be her house. It could be. It could be. Kaiko Paimon, over here. Welcome to the house base of the Fieldwise Centre. As you can see, the core projects are already up and running, so we can get to work at any time. And this feels like one of those places light novels talk about, you know, the adventuring hubs where rookies gather to take quests and stuff. Oh, and almost like a school festival at the same time, with everyone gathering together to learn and then forming teams to hone their skills. It's so exciting. Yeah, I'm pumped. What kind of light novels have you been reading, Paimon? Yeah, I'm pumped! Well, this place isn't quite as decked out as a school festival, but Master Signori said the academia plans to be generous with the resources. Anyway, before the students and researchers head out on dangerous field missions, they can come here for advice and emergency training. We even have professionals and staff that can join their team to serve as guides or safety personnel. Yeah! Oh! Amber! Yeah, you can think of it like a forward operating base, equal parts theoretical training and field practice. We'll familiarize new recruits with potential challenges in the wild and take them through drills so there's no reason to panic during the real thing. Amber, you're here too? Is it the Outrider getting new job responsibilities? You've been calling in reinforcements from far and wide, Collei. Is the Outrider getting new job responsibilities? Surprised? I know I was. I'm off duty right now, so I was planning to just drop in on Collei for a bit. But I didn't realize how busy she'd be. I'm not the type of person to sit around and watch, so I decided to be her assistant. Sorry, Amber, I didn't mean to put you to work during your time off. Don't worry about it. A little relaxation balanced out with some fulfilling work is a great vacation in my book. Plus, I've learned a whole bunch of stuff too. And I got to see Kaiko and Paimon again. I mean, it just keeps getting better. We should have a giant feast once we're done here. How does that sound? A feast with the first friend we met in Sumeru and the first friend we met on our whole journey. That sounds just about as awesome as a giant plate of sticky honey roast. Well, we should get the show on the road then. Let's work harder so we can feast harder. Alright, down to business then. Collei and I are in charge of the Scouting Speedsters project. The focus is using devices and machines to pass through hazardous areas, survey terrain, and get details on potential threats. Thus, emerged research indicates that during dangerous situations, having the support of an adorable companion can help set adventurers' minds at ease and prevent excess nerves. We took inspiration from Kulinamba and Baron Bunny to create two scouting devices that are both adorable and useful, Kulinambot and Bardra and Bunny. So far, feedback has been pretty positive. Once we've collected enough data, the Academia will continue to refine the scouting buddies and release even more designs. A bunch of Kulinambas and Baron Bunnies running around the wilderness? What is that going to look like? Like a sight for sore eyes, no doubt, is kind of hard to picture. Like a sight for sore eyes, no doubt. Plus, with you to guide our two little scouts, we'll be able to obtain some great data. Once you have a more complete understanding of the Fieldwise Centre, you should come test them out. Now come with me, I'll introduce you to the other consultants. Oh yeah, the lady with the greenish-blue hair also has a super adorable device over there. But it does something completely different than our scouting buddies. I'm looking forward to seeing it in action. Oh hey, another familiar face. Oh, it's our mini Farazan. Come on, let's go say hi. Our mini Farazan. Oh, and Cyrus is here. Okay, wait, I actually just wanted to like... So this is that like the storage hub, I think. Oh, we've talked to these guys before, right? Some people in storage today. Yep, the numbers are correct. Yep. Mental tidy of the goods, necessities. Yes. Okay. Yes. This is the warehouse. And so over here, I'm gonna be Donnie's art's house. The Donnie was rich and selected to live modestly. I think using Dory is a bad example. I mean, Dory is probably a bad example, but I also thought that they were rich, so I also did not think that could be their house. Unless it's like their city house and they've got a second house. I could imagine that. I could imagine that when you have like your regular house and you have like the house you live in during the week when you have to do work. The desert is ever unchanging. I hope it isn't too harsh on the young ones. The desert is ever unchanging. Oh, as in like it's as harsh as you remember? Because I was thinking surely the desert is always changing and that's the problem. Oh well, I hope it's not too harsh on the young ones. Okay. Well, Amber's here. Amber! Amber. I should adjust the legs so Bardro and Bunny can run even faster. Cyrus is the monster guy. There are many Cyruses. This one is Sino's dad, Cyrus. As opposed to monster head of the Adventurers Guild, Cyrus. Oh, I could scan people's brains. It's a really weird way to put it. It's really that popular? The internal locomotion mechanism is clever enough, and the execution of the terrain recognition, remote control, and weight detection modules isn't bad. But the appearance, it might as well be a doll for a child. No, this won't do. Madame Farazan, great news. Kaiko and Paimon agreed to join. The Fieldwise Centre just leveled up big time, huh? Hello, Madame Farazan, we're here to help. Well, look who the cat dragged in. Excellent job, Collei, snagging 2 top experts with undeniable adventuring expertise. Now the League won't be able to say a word, no matter what kind of feedback I give. Now tell me, what do you think of this puzzle pal? Well, it looks just like you. It makes me feel safe and comfortable. It barely looks like adventuring gear at all. It makes me happy. It's a collaboration between my juniors and the Havadarshan, the Puzzlers League, and the Synopsium of Rune mechanisms. Clearly the technological aspects has got advanced, but the appearance, it couldn't be more childish. You should have seen Anis defending the design choice with more passion than her thesis. Young people these days, far too obsessed with making things cute. Paimon kinda likes it. Collei and Amber were just saying how cute companions can help adventurers stay calm. With a doll that looks like you by her side, Paimon thinks that maybe she could go adventuring in a super dark ruin and not even get scared. Well, the line of thinking does have merit, and I suppose choosing this particular appearance is a sign of their respect, for me. Still, there are adventurers who place great emphasis on reliability and technical composition. People like that don't just want their device to be able to survive an avalanche, but to look the part, and for their appearance to reflect the high-tech composition. The fluffiness of this puzzle pal, on the other hand, doesn't give the impression it would be reliable or formidable device. The appearance may even be distracting. Now picture this, a thick metal casing, square in the shape, with a matte finish and openings to showcase the complex technological components. That would have much more visual impact. I'm the perfect example of this. I have a youthful appearance, and so people question me on occasion. If I had a head of white hair instead, things would be different. Really? Then do you want Paimon to talk to them? She has white hair. What? No, that's not the same thing. I didn't realize you had such strict views about this, Madame Farazan. I think it looks good as it is. Maybe we can save the square model for next time. Huh? So even you prefer this version? Well... If that's what you really think, then fine. You'll have to come back and test it out on some puzzles, Kaiko. I'll rate your effectiveness in using the device and come up with a user manual based on your performance. As for improvements to its appearance, long-term observation is required, so I'll put that aside for now. I'll do my best, and I'll be sure to make the most of the puzzle pal's capabilities. I've already selected a few of the most suitable domains, so we can begin the puzzle-solving process at any time. Thanks, Madame Farazan. I'm just going to take Kaiko and Paimon to see the final project, but it shouldn't take long. Don't worry, Collei, you're the one in charge here. Just make sure to pace yourself. Once things calm down, come to see me and we'll have a nice chat. I'll even treat you to some snacks from back in my day. Snacks? Paimon's in? Paimon's in? Thank you, Madam Farazan. I'll bring a few boxes of floral tea as well. Go on now, do me proud. Oh, I can see how people's brains Kaiko is an MRI machine. No! Gotta keep it up, let's do this. That's not what I meant. Let's take a closer look at how the mechanism moves. I know they're far more capable than an old man like me, but I worry all the same. I didn't scan the quest brains, but usually those ones don't have, they don't usually have things to say. So they usually do the dot dots. So maybe it's not too bad. Anyway, this last one is a long-term project we're calling the Security Division. Thanks to General Hamacho Sino, we've been able to bring Dea on as an instructor and Candace as the coordinator. They're putting together combat tests right now, but they should be back soon. Hey, looking for us? Guess we showed up right on cue then. This is like everyone else in Sumeru who's not involved in the other quest is here right now. Pretty much. We're just missing Nahida and Scaramouche, I think. And Dory. But most other people are in one of these two quests. But this is like where all the 4 stars ended up and all the 5 stars ended up in the other quest. Okay, that's a bit harsh. Dea is a 5-star, and Carver and Layla are 4 stars. But you can kind of see it. Wait, Kaiko and Paimon are joining as well. That makes things a whole lot easier. Sorry for keeping you waiting, everyone, but we managed to bring back some good intel. Intel? Phew, this song sound intense. Thus, did I prep you do before a major battle? Are we planning some sort of offensive? Of course, a better way to protect the students than to sweep through the desert and rid of all potential dangers. Not a bad plan, right? You in? Not the best time for jokes, dear. Besides, when it comes to striking down danger, Kaiko is a woman on a mission. She might take you up on the offer. If you see anything that might pose a threat, even if Kaiko worked non-stop, that could still take years. We just stop traveling. Paimon doesn't even want to think about that. After all, the desert's just too big. Who knows how many enemies there are? Time would be the least of our problems. Some dangers aren't visible to the naked eye, like the scorpions burrowed underground or the terrifying raptors sleeping in the trees. You can't get rid of them until they jump out to attack you. For scenarios like these, we'd have to combine Madame Farazan's recommendations with Amber's approach to scouting, calculating our chances of encountering enemies and our expected operation times. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pencils down, everyone. That was just a joke. The Security Division's goal is a lot simpler, actually. We're just here to ensure that fieldwork teams include trained combat personnel. Some of this work has been entrusted to the Blazing Beasts and other mercenaries, but members of investigation teams who pass the combat test can also qualify. Before an investigation team is allowed to head into a dangerous area, the group must include at least 2 professionals who have passed the assessment. And Dea and I were just out collecting intel on the best place to hold the test. We found a domain filled with monsters and bandits of all levels. Hopefully they don't mind us borrowing their stomping grounds for a bit. It only cost them a few smacks on the head. Oh, so we need to supervise, right? That's right, participant safety is our utmost priority, so we'll organise a group of capable personnel to take in the shifts. We still need to figure out our testing metrics though. Fighting is different from an actual exam, and there's no one right answer. Mercenaries like me, we all have our own style. That's not a problem in actual combat. When it comes to teaching, we tend to stick too much to what we're used to. So we need someone to give us a baseline, someone who has the experience but also takes a more flexible approach in combat. That's my specialty, leave it to me. I'm here to help as much as I can. Yeah, based on what you just described, Kaiko seems like the perfect person for the job. Great, working with you is always a pleasure, Kaiko. Smooth as butter on a steak. Don't forget about compensation for Kaiko and Paimon, Dea. You agreed without doing the math first. Maths. The maths first. That's fine, we'll just split the funds Collei wrangled for us 20-80. 10 for me, 10 for you, 80 for the 2 of them. Wait, we're getting 80%? That seems like a bit much. Thank you for your generosity, Dea. That seems a bit much. Don't sweat it. We're just in charge of the long-term operations. You're the one setting the matches for the whole thing, so I think we got the better end of the deal. We talked about a partnership in the past, haven't we? Well, then consider this the perfect place to start. Then I'll draw up the detailed overview of the conversation so it's clear for everyone. That'd be great. And sorry, Miss Candace. About that piece of land you're leasing to the academia, the one used for grain storage, I managed to get them to agree to a 30% increase in the rent payment. Oh, thank you. Those funds will go to phasing out some of the village's facilities, which should make up for a more comfortable experience with an investigation team stopped there in the future. Alright, we should finish up our arrangements for the combat test. Stop by our station when you're ready, Kaiko. See you soon. You sure are beating heart this operation, Collei. You brought the whole gang together. Oh, no, I'm just doing what I can. I still have so much to learn, so much work to coordinate. But for now, let's just give it our all. You bet. We'll make the Fieldwise Centre the best it can be. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you'd like to see me play live, then check out my Twitch channel.
You can find me on Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 p.m. GMT. Thanks again and have a great day.